Good morning, one and all. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to welcome you to our workshop held under the theme Music and Movement. My name is Malisa Lambert. I will be one of your facilitators. Today, we will be exploring ways practitioners can use music and movement to enhance their children's growth and development through creative expression. You will be given the opportunity to define and or explain the various ways music and movement promotes children's learning. And you will also have a chance to create or develop musical instrument that you can use with the children using recyclable material. But before we get into the meat of the workshop, there is an icebreaker activity. For this icebreaker activity, there's a blank sheet of paper in front of you. The first thing I want you to do is to write the name of something you see on your way coming to the workshop. Then I want you to write the first thing you did when you entered the building. Okay? Thirdly, I want you to write the name of someone in the room. And lastly, I want you to write down your profession on the paper. I now give you a couple minutes to do that. Okay, now that you are finished, let's begin. The icebreaker activity is called storytelling. I am the storyteller. You are going to help me build my story. I will begin by saying, once upon a time, I saw the most beautiful thing. The next person, starting with Miss Tracy Little on my right, she will begin the next line, and so we will continue. Here we go. Once upon a time, I saw the most beautiful thing on my way to the workshop. Okay, now that we're all warmed up, let's get into the meat of the workshop. So, what is creative expression? According to ECFF2004, creative expression is essentially the expression of elements of creativity in whatever form that creativity might take. It could be art, music, dance, or writing. Another definition for creative expression, according to Sims 2016, there are many routes to self-expression. Creativity can be explored through a variety of artistic disciplines. Commonly identified methods include drama, dance, music, creative writing, and visual arts, including photography. All these activities engage the participant/artist in a process that use a holistic health framework to access physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being. I now hand you over to my colleague, Miss Fiona. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fiona Pantin, and today I'll be talking on the forms of creative expressions, the benefits, and the role of a teacher in the early childhood setting. We're going to start with the forms of creative expressions used in early childhood. In early childhood, there are various forms of creative expressions used, as Harris N.D. stated in Early Childhood News article, that all children are born naturally creative as artists, dancers, and storytellers, and enjoy artistic expressions such as storytelling, music, dramatic play, dance, and visual arts. There are forms of creative expressions that is used in early childhood. These are role playing, storytelling, drama, visual arts, and music and movement. The benefits of using these creative expressions in the early childhood classroom. Role play is an important part of a child's development. It builds their confidence, creativity, and communication skills. When a child expresses themselves through role play, they use language and storytelling skills to build a shared pretend scenario. They also build strong communication skills and their confidence. Storytelling. According to Bay Ferguson 2007, explains that storytelling with children in the early years, even the youngest child, has a story to tell. Storytelling provides many excellent benefits for preschoolers. These benefits are improve language skills, develop creative thinking and imagination, boosts memory. Drama. Dramatic play is a vital part in a holistic preschool program. It is healthy for early childhood development. There are incredible benefits in the dramatic play. It teaches self-regulation to preschoolers, encourage language development. Through dramatic play, children learn a myriad of skills such as sharing, taking turns, pride, and accomplishment. Visual arts. Incorporation of visual arts in early childhood classroom has many benefits, which will develop their cognitive, creative, social, and emotional skills. It also builds children's self-esteem, develops motor skill, and also the appreciation of numeracy. Music and movement. Through music and movement, children is given the opportunity to be part of fun and exciting activity that stimulates behavior associated with positive self-expression, muscle and emotional development. The children also develop small and large motor skills, balance and coordination. The role of the teacher in implementing creative expression. The teacher is a main person in the educational process that takes on many roles in the process of a student's education. For every teacher, motivation and self-esteem and job satisfaction are the key to help build a positive environment for the transfer and acquisition of new skills. The teacher should provide an environment that is welcoming and encourage students to feel creative and safe. She should also provide offers choices of material to encourage children to imagine in all domains of learning. The teacher's role in the creative process is to assist children in Real 2001 that if children is in an environment or teacher supported creativity tend to flourish. Thank you, and I pass you along to Glennis to continue our presentation.
Hi everyone, I am Glennis Joseph-Mitchell. Today's activity is a music and movement. It is a dance group called In and Out the Pond. It was basically designed for children 5 to 6-year-olds using numbers. Now how to play the activity. You can choose an area somewhere within your learning environment and randomly you would display numbers from 1 to 10 on a floor mat. Children, two at a time, they would come and choose a card from a box. Now on each card would be a set of numbers that represent each number on the floor mat. A music is being played. For example, in and out the pond, in and out the pond, keep moving, in and out the pond, in and out the pond, keep moving. Now the two children, they would move and they would dance around the mat while the other children observe and sing with the music. When the music stops, children, they will look for the numbers that match the set on each card. Now, once the children find the correct card, they will do different body movements for the number that is written on the card. So if they match the number 3, they will do 3 movements. For example, they would clap or hop or skip, or they would come up with their own creative moves. The other players, meanwhile, they would join in the movements. Now, if a child chooses an incorrect number, he or she would have to wait for another turn. Now, that process would continue until all the numbers on the mat are found. The children are given rewards for the correct responses and for participating in the activities well. For example, you can give them a book, a packet of crayons, Play-Doh, pencils, erasers, or sharpener. Now, any other areas or concepts such as colors, shapes, animals, sight words can also be reinforced using an activity like this. It was a pleasure sharing this activity with you. I thank you.
Thank you, Glennis. To bring this workshop to an end, We would just like to reinforce that creative expression is now valued and implemented within the early childhood sectors. The workshops serve as a guide to practitioners by exposing them to various forms of creative expression. The use of creative expression has provided opportunities to explore experiences and ideas to allow us to recognize the creative child and reinforce their creativity. On behalf of the facilitators and myself, we would like to thank you so much for attending this workshop. Please, before you leave, can you just fill out the evaluation form? We greatly appreciate your feedback so we will know which areas we need to improve in. Thank you so much, and do enjoy the rest of your morning. Thanks.